Hi guys, it's Mike Flowers from Fight Zone again. We're going to go ahead and continue our series today on our opponent's back against the wall, and this is focusing on the bicep ride. Now what I'm going to show you on this one is going to go into a real easy posting trip takedown, and but we set it up with some striking and stuff, so just pay attention to set up on this because this is kind of the important part of it. So Sean's going to go ahead and start. He's going to have his hands up, and I'm just going to go ahead and enter this with muffling, and I'm just going to come right into a double bicep ride on Sean with my hands just basically making like a C shape. Now, as soon as this happens, I'm going to make sure that my chest is putting constant pressure into Sean, and my leg is right between his legs because that's going to keep him from escaping. Okay, so that's real critical. That's the first thing of importance on this. Getting your bicep ride, having constant chest pressure, and then keeping my knee seated right between Sean's legs. Now, what I'm going to do on this after I have all this locked up, now I'm going to go ahead and take this side, my left hand in this case, is going to release the bicep ride. It's going to slide right down to a wrist control. Okay? Now, when I do that on this side, this other hand is going to go ahead and go for my bicep ride, and all it's going to do is just going to release the bicep ride. It's going to look like this. I'm going to release the bicep ride, and it's going to go right in on Sean and underhook right here. Okay? And now, I want to make sure when I do this, I'm riding in deep on Sean on this, not too deep where he can whizzer me or anything. That's the other reason why my leg is between his legs, because it's going to prevent him from doing a whizzer on me. But what I want to do, I want this type of setup, so that way, when I have Sean against the cage wall like this, then all I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and keep wrist control. Now, whenever I feel the time is right, I'm going to go ahead and release my chest pressure and then fire off a knee right into his chest or his abs, okay? Now, or actually a liver is a really great shot for that too. So, we'll go ahead and take this all the way from the start of this. So Sean's got his hands up, I'm going to go ahead and muffle, enter in with the bicep ride. Got my chest pressure, go right into wrist control, push my knee between his legs, come in, get my underhook. Now I'm going to do release, come right out and throw my knee strike. Now, what I'm going to do after this, after I throw my knee strike on Sean, I'll hit him with as many knee strikes until he, starts actually shelling up and blocking on me, and then that's when I'm going to go ahead and press him back up against the cage wall again. So let's just say I've got my underhook, I've got wrist control, and I start throwing my knee strikes on Sean. Sean's going to start eventually shelling up. When that happens, I'm just going to go ahead and drive right back into the wall and press him against the cage. Now, what I'm going to do with this underhook is going to come out. And now as soon as it comes out, you can see this on this side, this underhook is going to come out, and it's going to shoot straight up through, and it's just going to lock just like this. Now, what I'm going to do with everything else, I'm still keeping everything else maintained with my knee between his legs. I've got wrist control. I've got pressure on Sean. Now what I'm going to do on this, whenever I feel the moment's right, I'm going to go ahead and go from having all my pressure into him to releasing it as I'm pulling this wrist and pulling him away from the wall. But the thing is, I don't do that yet until I take my knee away and step right on Sean's outside foot. Okay? Now when that happens, this, along with that momentum of grabbing Sean's wrist and turning, it's going to be a real easy posted trip takedown. So now we'll go ahead and take this all the way through and just do this like 2 times so you can see it all the way. Okay, I'm coming in, muffling, wrist control. Now I'm going to get right into my underhook on Sean, pull back, knee strike. Sean shows up on me, I push him back against the cage wall, get my overhook, I come back through, and I pull him back down. Do this one more time. Okay, showing up, bicep ride, wrist control, knee strikes. As soon as he shows up on me, I'm pressing him back against the cage wall. Now if you'll notice on that, when I did that though, I always want to make sure my head's right in this inside pocket because that's going to also give me another form of control. Okay, so now as soon as I have that on him, now I'm going to come up, come in, get my underhook. Or I'm overhook, I'm sorry. I'm going to step, turn, and it's a real easy takedown. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.